up? This is the DDDDVVVV Sports and Gaming Podcast. I am your host.
What the fuck?
I am your host, DV Macho or Junior. We got DV Socks in the house. Paul.
Gang, what up?
We got DV /C, also known as Samuel.
Also known as
Hey.
Weak Sauce.
And we're here for another episode. So we want to get right into it. Start talking about our little thing that we normally do with our intro. Say something a little bit about ourselves. And today our topic intro is going to be, what's our favorite superhero?
Favorite superhero.
I'm gonna call on Samuel.
Yeah, he'll have something lame.
Who's your
Go
favorite
Sam.
superhero? Yeah, that's it. Ghost Rider. What is it?
No, I was gonna. So I definitely have a favorite superhero. It's from the Marvel universe. Have you guys ever heard of American Chavez? No, I'm kidding.
Oh my god.
She's a character coming out of the new mystery or
American Chavez. Is that?
Doctor Strange. Anyways, but my favorite.
I was gonna say, was that a Mexican American like?
No,
Superhero?
dude, she is a superhero that can kick teleportation portals into wherever she's at. But they
That's some
form in
Apex
the
shit.
shape of a star. Yeah, they form in the shape of a star, and she wears she's from Mexico or something. Her family is. Anyway, dude, we're going down a whole.
Yeah,
rabbit hole.
we're going to. Yeah, let's.
My favorite superhero is Deadpool.
Ah,
Deadpool.
dude, that's a good one.
He's an awesome character, super unique. Obviously, he's gotten a lot of praise lately with his new movies that came out, but I've liked him before that, like way before. I was so excited when I found out he was getting a movie. But reason I like him as a character is he's goddamn hilarious.
He's really.
He is so funny, and they made him so funny in the movies, and I loved it. And I mean, he's just like a practical joker nonstop. But also his abilities are really good. He's like a viable superhero. He's like
he can't die.
Superhuman. Yeah, super agility. He's basically immortal. Like he will regrow any dismemberment. He can't
Little baby
die
hand.
by gunshots or whatever. As long as there's a sliver of his body that's still intact, he regrows to full form. So unless he's just turned into complete ash, and maybe even then he would sprout back. I don't know. But so he's like immortal. He has superhuman strength. He's like a freaking assassin. He uses guns. He uses swords.
His sword plate.
He can wield Thor's hammer.
I like when he like does all this like sword spinning stuff to deflect bullets, but he's still just getting shot up.
He's still just eating them.
He's just still eating bullets, like deflecting some, but
Classic
still
Deadpool.
eating bullets.
Another thing, though, like another power that he has the teleportation, which a lot of people don't talk about. So.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Damn. Fuck.
He in the comics it's
sounds
kind of
OP.
weird. It's different in different comics. So he has in some comics he has teleportation just straight up, and in some of them he uses a little teleportation device. But it's been
Need
with
one of
him
those in
without
real
it.
life.
So that's partly how I think he's going to get potentially in one of these Marvel movies, because he can teleport to different multiverses. Anyways, go ahead with one of your guys's.
Wow, that was deep.
Damn, that was a good one. He
I'll,
came out strong. Fuck.
Yeah, that was hard, dude. That's a lot of research. I don't know what's up with that. I'm just gonna go out here and just say it
Dude,
straight
I
up.
have a lot of random superhero knowledge.
If you are watching this, my favorite superhero, Black Panther, Wakanda forever. Dude, Black Panther is an all-time superhero,
God.
man. I love that. Love that superhero.
He
He's,
just held up like a little. He just held up a mini figurine of Black Panther.
He holds my cell phone on my desk. He's so perfect. He's so clutch. Kyle got me that. DV Sauce got us those for his.
Yeah, I have a
He's
little
great.
Deadpool holder in my living room.
But yeah, Black Panther. I always liked his movies. I always thought they were pretty cool and ingenuitive with vibranium and like completely changing the weapon system of Marvel. Thought he was pretty sick. He's got a sick suit. He's jacked. He's like a giant cat who's invincible. It also sucks that he died, which is unfortunate. but he's definitely my
the
favorite
actor who played
superhero.
him.
Yeah, the actor. who
Yeah,
passed away.
the actor who played him.
Which
Well,
is-
he died in Infinity War too, but he I think he changed and he was super
shit.
inspirational. He's a good superhero.
Cool.
That was a great movie.
Yeah,
that
dude.
was the first. Well, actually, all of the ones that
Anything that
came out with him in
Civil War was one of the ones that really made me like Black Panther because he like almost took
Yeah,
over
that's
that
a good
movie.
one. Man, that's another good pick. That's those are two different picks. You know what? Yeah, I think mine's gonna be a little bit different too.
Peach.
Honestly, Peach, Princess Peach.
Yeah, the
Is that what
superhero.
you're saying?
She's more like
No.
a super princess.
Yeah, I would say she's a super princess. But the person that I'm going to go with is definitely not a super princess. I'm going to go with Wolverine.
Ooh,
Wolverine
okay.
has always been one of my favorites since I was a kid. When I was a kid watching those Saturday cartoons in the morning, watching freaking X-Men, just
Dude,
watching X-Men
heck
cartoons or Rogue and freaking Storm were just curvilicious. Pretty sure that was like rated R cartoons back in
Had
the
to
day.
have been.
But no, Wolverine, man, just everything about him. He's just so tenacious. He's got an attitude. He's kind of a loner. He kind of does his own thing, but he's also got that adamantium like skeleton. He's got that healing like power. And then he's just really gritty. He's just so gritty. And I really like that about him. Kind of just all of that about him. Like yeah, I don't know.
Dude, just say
his whole
it.
storyline.
You like the hair on his chest. Just say it. We all know.
He is a hairy dude.
hairy man.
You know what I will say with the movies though is that he's like in the comics and like the cartoons and all that stuff, he's a small dude.
Yeah.
Like Wolverine is a small guy,
He's
but
like,
in the movies he wasn't really depicted in that way, and I feel like that's like a quality that is of Wolverine, is that he's this small dude, but he's like
a
packs a
beast.
punch. Yeah.
I
So
hope,
that's what I go with.
I hope they bring back Wolverine in movies and do a new origin for him, and like
That'd be
really dive into like the World War II part of him being around.
Yeah.
and stuff.
That'd be
That'd be
super
cool.
sick.
Yeah, that guy's old as hell, and that guy can age with the best of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that dude's
Yeah.
jacked.
Look, Betty White out here.
Get
was a
it?
good one.
Jacked. Hugh Jackman. Jacked. Get it?
Oh my
Nobody got
God.
that? Yeah, Lee.
That's a good
All
one.
right.
You know what? That's a good one.
We'll
I
let
like
that
it.
pass. Well, on the high note, the NFL was pretty crazy, huh? NFL offseason, right? March Madness. Been a pretty good March, huh? Right? Yeah.
Wait, are we talking March Madness or are we actually talking NFL? What are we doing here?
No,
we're
NFL, dude.
cross-playing words
Nobody
here
cares
right
about
now.
March Madness. That's later on. We gotta talk about the good
It
stuff.
hasn't even
NFL. I mean,
Dude, there's crazy stuff that has been happening in the NFL between the free agent signings, between the trades, between... Should I say
Everything.
it?
The main headline.
Should I say it? All right, the big one, Tom Brady unretiring for a 15th time.
Retiration. Has there ever
I'm
been a
so
quarterback
angry.
that's retired 3 times? Ever?
That's a good question.
I don't
Brett
think
Favre?
so. It's gonna be the first.
I mean, I think Brett Favre retired twice.
Twice,
Not
right?
within a 2-month span, though.
Yeah. This dude came back to play NFL 3 times in 2 months. I don't know what the heck's going on over there. Dude,
Oh man, dude, Tom Brady returning is so annoying. Like that's all I can think about is
Why is it annoying?
This is so annoying.
He's the GOAT.
Because-
dude. He wasn't even bad last year. How's that?
No, he
annoying?
wasn't. And he's really good and he's going to be really
You're
good.
saying annoying
It's
like the fact that he's still not done.
annoying in the fact that he said, well, it came out that he was retired. And then he was like, no, I'm not retiring. The only person who's going to say I'm retiring is me. And then a couple weeks later, he officially retires in his way. And then a couple months later, he unretired. And it's just like, dude, You know what's crazy is I feel like it's a thing too of like there was huge news with Aaron Rodgers, and then it was like Aaron Rodgers can't have the spotlight. Like I'm coming back. I don't know. It's just annoying. Honestly, I'm just annoyed by it, and maybe I really have no right to be because what do I matter?
I mean,
but I'm annoyed.
The dude's a badass. I like watching him play football at any time. So I'm happy he's coming back, and I think it makes the NFL more interesting. So that's good.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I definitely think
that's true.
I heard a lot of reports saying like he's thinking about it, and everybody kept saying 49ers, and I never thought that was going to happen. But
wait, who are you talking about? Tom Brady?
Tom Brady, yeah. There's a lot of reports saying, "Oh, he's going to come back and go to the 49ers." But
oh, really? Wow,
yeah,
I didn't know that.
I never felt that was going to happen, but I heard a lot like on reports. I've been like reading reports on it and stuff, and like one of the big things is now that Russell Wilson is out of the NFC, who's going to challenge him in the NFC for the Super Bowl? The Rams. I think he saw an easy route. He's got an easier route now to the Super Bowl. He's got the Rams, and how hard is it for a team to win a back-to-back Super Bowl or get to a back-to-back Super Bowl? It's almost impossible in the NFL.
He's got the Cowboys over there too, man.
Dude, oh my God, we'll talk about that in a minute, but that's disgusting.
I don't think anybody has an easy route anymore, though.
Dude, the NFC is so trash.
There's a lot of good teams.
The NFC, all the good teams you're thinking of are the AFC. Literally, the Chiefs.
I mean,
Bills,
they still
or not Chiefs, Bills. Chiefs. It's Chiefs.
The Niners were good.
Chargers. Yeah, but now they have a rookie. They have Trey Lance, who you don't even know if he can play football.
I mean, they still have the Packers also. Like,
yeah, but we'll talk about the Packers.
I just
in a
don't think it's an easy route. Still,
Well,
I still don't think
Packers
it's an easy route.
So, I know we're kind of just talking about teams that are good, and you're talking about the route getting easier because Russell Wilson's leaving. And Junior mentioned earlier that maybe this whole out of retirement is contributing to trying to take away from the spotlight from Aaron Rodgers. But the thing that happened in the news cycle at the time that he came back, before Brady even came back, right after Aaron Rodgers announced his signing, Russell Wilson got traded right after that. And that really was the distracting thing at first. That was the big news. Everybody stopped talking about Aaron Rodgers and started talking about Russell Wilson. So he's going to the Broncos. Huge trade that obviously has playoff implications for Denver. They have a good roster.
They definitely have Super Bowl implications. Their offense is so good, and they have so many good young defensive players. Cortland Sutton, Jerry Jeudy. They got a good running back who's young. They got a good offensive line. Good D-line. They just signed
they also stole They stole Randy Gregory from the Cowboys.
Dude, I literally got an ESPN notification. Randy Gregory extending 3 years for like $60 million, and I was literally going to click on it. It loaded ESPN, and the headline that actually was there was like Randy Gregory swaps on Cowboys, signs 2-year deal with Broncos. I was like, what just happened? It was so bad.
The old switcheroo. They pulled the old switcheroo on us.
The old DeAndre Jordan, yeah, dude, it's crazy stuff. The Broncos are
the Broncos. I'm gonna have to see how it plays out because Russell Wilson, I know everybody thinks of him as pretty elite. The last 2 years, at the end of last year and this whole year, he's been pretty trash. Actually,
last year he had his finger injury. The offensive line
but
has
at the
been
end
atrocious.
of the year before that, he was bad too.
Yeah, but he's had the worst offensive line in the
he
NFL his entire career.
That's true. Yeah, I'm just saying I'll need to see
his
how
run
it plays
game's
out,
not even that great. Yeah, I mean that's fair too. And not only that, he's going to be playing in
the
Denver, which is
and there's people out there right now that are saying Broncos are Super Bowl favorites in their mind. There's people that believe that. I'm not on that ship.
Yeah, I mean, those are the kind of three big ones, right? With the quarterbacks. So first one that happens is Aaron Rodgers is going back to Green Bay, which Aaron Rodgers going back to Green Bay. I don't want to hear crap out of that dude anymore about the team. Not I feel like this is his team now. Win a Super Bowl or shut up. I don't.
He's such a.
Definitely
I feel like I am.
Rodgers. That's definitely where it is with him, dude. It's at the point where there's been so many different storylines with him and unhappiness, and it's like, okay, you just recommitted again.
And took the absolute most money that you could from supplementing your team
squad
with better players.
Yeah, so now you guys have no more room to play with, and because of your decision to take that much money, it's like, dude, if you don't win a Super Bowl within that contract, like, I don't know. I feel
It's on him,
dude.
now.
I don't.
A little tarnished.
I don't see them being. I see them being worse than last year. They lost Zadarius Smith, which is their leading linebacker, because they couldn't pay him. They're maybe not gonna have Devontae Adams this year because they franchised him, and he doesn't want to be played on the franchise tag. So he's waiting for a contract. But then they're trying to figure out if they can pay him.
Dude, if I was him, I would just sit out a year just to piss off Aaron
Dude,
Rodgers.
they're literally going to have the two highest. They're going to have the highest paid quarterback and the highest paid receiver on the same team. What else are they going to be able to get? Nothing. They're definitely. I don't see them going to a Super Bowl. I think it's just going to be his money grab, 3 years, and then he's out. That's how I saw.
I
his extension.
I think he wants to win a Super Bowl there. I think that will solidify him as the best quarterback ever in Green Bay. And then not only that, probably one of the. I mean, he's already one of the best quarterbacks ever, but it would just add to his legacy if he wins another Super Bowl. But man, it's just
since he went to the Super Bowl.
And his playoff record is not that good.
It's disgusting.
Like, it is not that. It's not that good at all. And
especially,
I think everybody's just tired of his. They're just tired of him. So, anyways, so next thing is Russell Wilson, right? He goes. That trade happens to the Broncos. I think that is a huge pickup for the Broncos. I honestly think that Seattle got a pretty good exchange. Also, they're just not going to be any good right now.
They're definitely going full.
So they're going to be in. They're going to be in rebuild.
They're going rebuild. The thing that's weird with that is that they have an 80-year-old coach or whatever.
I don't know. Is he?
Yeah, I don't think he'll be around long.
Pete Carroll is old.
Yeah, dude, he's old as hell.
You know, Pete Carroll's aged well. I'll say that.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. After that freaking interception on the 1 yard line, he's gone pretty downhill real quick.
Well, I mean, I'm just talking about. He looks like a young 80. I don't think he's actually 80.
I'd say a young 90.
He looks pretty.
I guess Pete Carroll's 70.
70? Oh yeah, he is not aged well
for a coach.
He looks like a spry 70. I did not know he was that old.
Yeah, dude, he's old.
Yeah.
Shit.
I saw a report that their trade for the Broncos trading Russell Wilson for their package is possible to almost trade all assets for Deshaun Watson. But I don't think Deshaun Watson's going to waive his no-trade clause to go there because they're going to be trash. Total trash.
Yeah.
But that's just something I saw.
What happens with that?
Did you guys, Paul, do you remember when we got text from Junior this weekend? And he was like, "Hey, guys, did you see the Deshaun Watson trade?"
I don't remember this.
And we both looked at I was Googling it immediately. Like, what? That's crazy.
Dude, I don't remember this at all.
So we Google it, and I'm like, dude, this is fake.
I literally didn't even look it up.
Screenshot.
I didn't even look it up.
And I was like, who the hell is that guy on Twitter?
I got duped.
He got duped, man.
I got duped so bad on Twitter of this freaking trade that was happening with the Eagles and Deshaun Watson and the Texans.
Yeah,
I got so duped. I was like,
trade?
damn it.
The fake trade was Deshaun Watson for, who's the quarterback for the
Jalen
Eagles?
Hurts.
Jalen Hurts.
The wide receiver who's trash. Rieger or whatever his name is.
Rieger.
And then like a
and
draft
like two
pick.
first-round picks.
It was like, why are they giving you that all up? They don't even know if Watson can play.
Yeah,
I got so duped. Oh,
dude, it was so funny. You were so amped.
I was like, did I just get
literally texted like a massive trade.
Huge trade.
And mentally I was like
trade.
I was like, wait, Amari Cooper just got traded, but I don't really feel like that's too massive. And then I texted, I was like, Cooper question mark? He was like, Deshaun Watson. We were like, oh my God.
Hey, we've all been there when we've been tricked by the internet.
I don't know.
Damn.
Fix your sources, dude. Fix your sources. You gotta follow Ian Rappaport and like all these other real dudes.
So Trubisky to the Steelers.
Yeah, whatever.
Dude, so many people are
apparently that's
trashing
real.
that.
Any engagement on that?
No, but yeah, I'm gonna talk about it because there's so many people on like Twitter and social media
think it's
trashing Trubisky right now and the Steelers for getting Trubisky. But like, what else are they gonna do? They're gonna play freaking old dented head or like what? Who are they gonna play at quarterback? Would you rather get Mitchell Trubisky for extremely cheap? He just played behind it, like the runner-up in the MVP, and he probably learned a ton. And he's a decent quarterback. He made it to the playoffs twice with the Bears, with terrible head coaches.
I think if any
who don't know who Dented Head is and why we're laughing at that, he's talking about Mason Rudolph. And if you don't know what he's talking about, YouTube it. Just Google Mason Rudolph hitting head, and you'll find it.
Hitting head with helmet.
This dude gets a helmet slammed about 150 miles in the top of his skull.
But I mean, Mitchell Trubisky, I think he got exactly what he needed, was just to be a backup, take some time to, get some confidence back.
Yeah.
Like learn the game a little more, let the game slow down a little more. And then that's like one of the best franchises he could have gone to.
Exactly.
Being the Steelers and build a defense
because they
just have a game manager that can run, and it may work.
I mean, the Steelers, they still made it to the playoffs when nobody expected it,
and they were terrible.
That is a great pickup for the Steelers, I think, and even greater for Mitchell Trubisky. I think they'll complement each other pretty well.
Anything else on the NFL market y'all wanted to talk about?
Yeah, so Bengals just picked up 2 linemen. So they're
massive,
addressing their lineman issues.
Massive.
Amari Cooper traded to the Browns. That's pretty crazy. I don't think that's going to do anything for the Browns because I think they have other issues.
They definitely got a quarterback issue. I think it's just going to... I mean, I don't know if you saw, they let go of Jarvis Landry. So Amari Cooper is now essentially the one... And he's essentially all they got.
I saw last year, dude. They released OBJ, and then he was the best player in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, so Jarvis Landry is going to take off now. Amari Cooper is just going to have
for a half
okay season. I don't see that doing much.
I'll be interested to see how that pans out. But the Jags got a bunch of signings. They're really trying to help their young quarterback because they got. Who's that? Christian Kirk. They got Zay Jones, which is a solid receiver. They got Evan Ingram from the Giants.
Yep.
They signed like 3 offensive linemen. So they are really trying to help that freaking
Trevor Lawrence.
I honestly think the Jags.
Thank you, because I totally forgot his name.
I think the Jags could possibly, I'm gonna say it, possibly win that division.
The Bengals?
Because
you got the Jags as the next Bengals.
The Jags, no, not that far. Jesus Christ, what do you?
They're still. They're still the Jaguars.
I think the Texans are obviously the
making
worst.
the playoffs.
I think they're going to win the division and get in the playoffs. Who else is going to win the division?
I mean, that's a reach, but
who's going to win it? The whole division's trash.
I got faith in Lovie Smith.
The Colts. The Colts don't even have a quarterback yet. They're going to get Garner Minshew.
Yeah, they don't have...
Dude,
I want to see him start playing...
Gardner Minshew.
Dude, you say Jakob... You say Jakob Purtle. I don't want to hear anything.
What?
Jakob Purtle.
Respect on Minshew, man.
Dude, Minshew Mania. I want to see that guy play more. He deserves to be a starter in some trash team.
He should be the starting quarterback on the Browns.
He should be the starting quarterback for the Commanders. Which we should go to that next. Carson Wentz going to the Commanders. What does Commanders freaking pick up, right? That is a Washington Commanders move.
Carson Wentz is not that bad. He threw 27 touchdowns last year and 7 picks. He just had a terrible last 2 games. They would have made the playoffs. I don't see it being that bad. I think I think they're better than what they were without Carson Wentz.
I still feel like we don't have enough sample size on him to
He's too hurt all the time.
I'm gonna let you guys roll with Carson Wentz. You guys back him up.
You don't like Carson Wentz?
No, I don't at all. That dude's not winning anything. There's
I mean,
a
he's not
reason
winning
why
any-
the
so-
backup. There's a reason the backup quarterback won the Super Bowl and he didn't.
Dude, so
Dude,
I saw
You can't say that, dude. He took them to 13-1 and had
He
a
almost
great
won the
season.
MVP.
He
that
he was
year.
having the MVP. He was
He
having
was
an
gonna
MVP
win the
year.
MVP if he didn't get hurt. So,
Yeah, he
like,
got hurt.
He's definitely not the same player. He hasn't been that same player
I
at
mean,
all,
he's
even
been-
close.
like back surgery and a neck surgery since then.
I wanna-
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
And he
He's-
threw
he's like Tony
27
Romo, dude.
touchdowns and 7
Peyton Manning.
interceptions the next year. Like,
Nah, I got
Cut
no
him some
faith in that
slack.
guy.
I want to.
Anyways,
I want to throw
you
this
want to
out
keep
there
talking
about
about Carson
why
Wentz?
I like the signing for Carson Wentz. So I heard on a podcast this morning. There's like 3 bridges of quarterbacks. So you got like the elite, like franchise quarterbacks, which is like the Russell Wilsons, Aaron Rodgers, like top notch quarterbacks, and then you got like the filler quarterbacks, which is like the Carson Wentz's,
Dak
the
Prescott.
Mitchell Trubisky's, the you can throw Dak Prescott in there.
Oh, I didn't know that was the level you were going to. That's like a lower
No,
level.
yeah, there's
like,
literally 3 levels. There's like the franchise quarterbacks who are signed for years.
Okay.
And then there's the backup
Okay.
quarterbacks. And then there's the quarterbacks in the league that are just going to play quarterback for like 2 or 3 years to get you till
Yeah.
you get a good quarterback, essentially. Carson
Yeah, I
Wentz
got
is
you.
one of those quarterbacks. So he's going to make them possibly make the playoffs, maybe contend for the division because the Cowboys suck. But
It's a
he's one
weak
of those
division.
filler quarterbacks who's going to give you 3 solid, okay-ish years until you get a really good quarterback. That's why I like Carson Wentz.
We'll see. Anyways, I whatever. The Bucks signed Russell Gage, which I thought was a good pickup.
Yeah, that's a good pickup.
I don't even know who that is.
I like it.
He's at Atlanta Falcons wide receiver.
He was pretty good last year when he wasn't hurt.
He's pretty talented. I think he's gonna be pretty good for Tom Brady since he's coming back. Bitch ass. Dude, Chargers. Khalil Mack. Chargers picking up Khalil Mack, dude. They're pulling
They're
like
stacked.
freaking Los Angeles Rams out here.
And they just got a cornerback,
I mean, they
like a Pro Bowl cornerback.
Yeah, they re-signed Mike Williams, Pro Bowl cornerback. They got Khalil Mack in a trade. They're going to be scary, man. They're going to be really scary.
Yeah, I think they're going to be good.
They're
Need a
definitely
little
going to be
bit-
contenders.
They need a little bit more culture change, and then they have, they might be on their way.
Dude,
I mean, they could have been if they would have just tied in. I mean, they could have been in the playoffs also. Man, they're right there. They are right there.
I think they're going to
getting-
be way better this year than last year because their head coach was like first year
Are
coaching last
they
year.
the next Bengals?
I could see them being the next Bengals. Yes.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. It's gonna be an interesting year next year. I'm pretty I'm ready for football to be back.
Yeah, me too. I miss it.
Speaking of
But-
ready for football to be back, baseball's back, baby.
Hey, baseball's back, baby.
Oh,
That's all we
This
got.
episode
on
is brought to you by Bubblegum.
yeah. I mean,
Baseball
base-
lockout
Yeah,
is
so-
over. It's
Big
coming
news.
back.
Yeah,
They're gonna
they
play
actually
a full,
figured
they're
their
gonna play
shit
a full
out.
season, so it's just a little bit. They're gonna miss like the start date will be a little later, but they're playing a full season. So
Big
It's positive.
news.
Yeah, which Sam, we got to go to a Rangers game or something. Check out that new stadium.
yeah, we got to go to the new stadium when they play the Red Sox, and
In
all
Arlington?
3 of us should go, man. Yeah, all 3 of us should go. That'd be great.
Yeah, we should plan
I'm
a
down.
trip, make it happen. It's a pretty nice stadium. I like the old one
I'm
better,
down.
honestly. It's just hot as hell. I think
Dude, the
they
old one
really
was
need
so
an indoor
nice.
Stadium. It was
Yeah,
the
very
dude,
old one
they
just had,
to
like-
have the roof, man. They had to have the
Yeah.
roof. I went
It
to a
just
Red
had-
Sox game, or I went to some baseball game in May last year, or not last year, but like 2 years ago, and me and Brooke, we had to leave in the 5th inning because it was so hot.
Yeah.
Man, I got a story with that. So me and Bean, DV Bean, our sister. So me and her went to a Red Sox game, and it was so freaking hot that there were people passing out.
Yes,
Like, there were people passing out in the stadium, and we were trying to rough it out. I mean, we stayed for the whole game, but we literally had to get out of our seats and go find shade because it was way too hot. Like it just
dude,
can't
if
happen.
me and Brooke stayed in the ninth inning, like it was that level of like feeling bad. It was that bad. We would have passed out, one of us. But
Yeah,
And now
being
they have
in
an indoor
Texas,
stadium. It's really nice.
I don't think they could get away without a roof.
Yeah, but so with them being back, there's been a bunch of signings been happening. The big one's been Matt Olson to the Braves from the A's. It's a huge signing for the Braves. They're probably losing Freddie Freeman, so I think that's why they went ahead and got Matt Olson. Which, I mean, that's a pretty
there's
good
a part of
signing.
me that hopes Freddie Freeman goes to the Yankees.
Why? So his career can end like everybody else's that goes to the Yankees?
So he cannot hit home runs,
Just
just
so,
be
like,
injured.
Just so like there's some excitement around the Yankees because it makes the Red Sox rivalry more fun.
Dude, last year was
Dude,
Dude,
good
they
for
just
the
got Josh
Yankees.
Donaldson.
Yeah, they just got
Dude,
Josh
they just
Donaldson.
got- they just got Josh
disgusting,
Donaldson, dude.
Donaldson's
Dude, that dude hits
terrible.
bombs.
Okay, but you guys are gonna get excited about Josh Donaldson, but not about Freddie Freeman.
No, but you know what I am going to get excited about? Speaking of hitting bombs, Nelson Cruz to the Nationals. Boom.
Or is it? Do the
Gross.
Nationals even have pitchers?
Boom.
They lost
Nelson
Max Scherzer.
Cruz signed to the Nationals. This dude is 41 years old and still hitting
Still
bombs.
hitting mammoth homers.
That guy's been hitting home runs since I was like 2.
He's also been popped for steroids like 6 times.
That's
Yeah.
not true.
I mean, he's not
That's
trying to get in the Hall of
true.
Fame or nothing. Who cares?
Some
right?
respect on his name. Who cares? We had that episode.
Right?
Who cares? Give everybody
You know what?
steroids.
You know what? Yeah, I gotta stay on my. Yeah. He probably should be in the Hall of Fame, actually.
No, oh my
For
god, that's
longevity. For
disgusting.
longevity.
Jesus,
God, that
you
guy's
gonna throw
been
that guy
playing
in the Hall of
forever,
Fame and
just-
not Barry Bonds?
He
What do
probably
you?
has 400 home runs.
I think
That's
he's hit a home run in every franchise.
That's how it's.
Gotta have at least,
He's been all over the
probably
place.
at least 2 home runs for every franchise.
Anyways,
That's
what else we got?
disgusting.
we just wanted to talk
I mean,
about baseball's back, so that was exciting.
Baseball is back.
We love baseball.
And
I
I'll
miss
probably
baseball.
watch. I know. I can't wait to watch 3 games of the season. It's gonna be so fun.
Dude, I
Paul had
pounded some
MLB
baseball
TV.
last year.
I'm gonna watch so much baseball. I'm gonna absorb as much baseball as I can.
That's
I
good.
love baseball.
I'm gonna breathe baseball life into this podcast because obviously Junior's not gonna be watching.
Yeah, dude, I'll
I'm
be
probably
watching.
not gonna be watching very much.
Last year when baseball was on and me and Sam got that MLB package, I literally at home when I was home I had a baseball game on TV like all the time. It's great. I love baseball.
Mm-hmm.
So March, I brought up
baseball.
I brought up March Madness at the beginning. Obviously March is the biggest time for the NCAA basketball, right? I think
For spring?
It's a weird tournament. Like it's weird.
Is it?
for me?
It's kinda
the
open,
SEC
right?
teams are normally ass, and the SEC teams actually have like some of the biggest teams going in this year. And you got Gonzaga, obviously, who's like the massive favorite to win it, but
They're
like, all
always
Duke. Nobody
up there.
expects much from Duke, North Carolina, Kentucky. Like all these big name schools aren't really expected like to do much. It's kind of mind blowing.
You know, I don't really know what the good team. I haven't really watched too much college basketball. I haven't really followed very much of it. I haven't even really looked at the brackets, which I'll probably, once I see that the games are starting, I'll probably start watching. I can't wait for that upset. There's always an upset. I'm hoping one of the ones get upsetted.
That'd be sick.
Which,
It's always like Michigan State
Yeah.
getting upsetted every year.
oh, dude, Michigan State, those freaking pansies. But yeah, I'm gonna watch some of this March Madness. So, are you guys gonna fill out a bracket? What are we doing?
Dude,
We
I'm
filling
doing
out brackets?
I'm doing all 10 brackets
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, let's create a video of us creating a bracket. How about that?
Of our brackets and put it out there
Yeah.
on our socials.
Yep.
Hell yeah. All right. I'll come out on top again like I always do. Just throw that out there.
Okay, dude. I don't know how that's supposed to mean. You always come out on top.
What is that in relation to?
Yeah, like
What are we relating
on,
to?
on everything. You know what I mean? That's
All right.
how it goes.
All right, let's
Is there
move
any
on.
other sports topics we want to talk about? Anything that you guys missed on the things we were mentioning already?
You know,
I'm just gonna throw out the Lakers
whole
suck.
lot.
We can keep going.
The Lakers suck. The Lakers do suck.
Oh my gosh, the Lakers suck so much. Did you guys see that? I sent you guys that video clip of LeBron James getting pissed off that they didn't get the rebound, and he was the guy who didn't get the rebound. Like, he just starts yelling at everybody, all of his teammates, and he's the guy who was right there in position to get the rebound.
I think he was mad.
LeBron's like doing everything for that team. Like his team is so trash.
Yeah, I think he's just
His team
frustrated
is trash,
with
but
SOS.
He is like,
I mean, it's also still his fault.
Yeah.
It's still his own fault.
He wanted,
Like,
dude. If you think about
It's
it,
a
they could
classic
have.
LeBron play.
They literally could have Buddy Hield right now, and like some.
They
other
need a
young
Buddy Hield
dudes.
instead
like,
of
They could be so
West-
good.
Which Westbrook doesn't want to be called Westbrook anymore. So
I know he got offended. Poor guy.
Russell Westbrook.
Brick,
pretty
brick,
hurt by
brick, brick,
that.
brick.
he needs to start making some goddamn shots and stop shooting it off the top of the goddamn backboard.
Russell
Maybe we'll stop
Westbrook.
calling him Russell Westbrook. Oh damn!
I've seen
Score a bucket.
This guy's throwing more shots off the side of the backboard than I've seen anybody in the NBA. It's disgusting.
Dude, so the real problem with Russell Westbrook is he used to be able to make free throws. So he could get fouled and go to the line and score points, and his inefficiency wouldn't hurt you so much from his actual shooting. But he freaking sucks at free throws for some reason now. And it's just
He has
killing
no
his whole game.
confidence.
It's
He
killing
has
his
no
whole game.
confidence.
Okay,
Yes.
well, if that's all we have for sports, let's talk about some video game stuff.
All right, transition into some video games.
We love video games. We love video games.
Apex, like we always do. Let's get a little Apex segment in there.
We love Apex.
Like every goddamn episode. Nah, I mean, this is, this has kind of been a little bit of a bitch fest episode, if I have to say so myself. It's been a little bit of a bitch fest episode. Dude, what was it? The other day, me and Sam were trying to play Apex, like, all day. We were just like, you know what, dude? Let's just get on some Apex. Try to, grind some Apex. Get on Apex, and I guess some sort of update happens for mobile users. Like, screw those mobile users. But we could not play the game.
Yeah,
we would
it
load
crashed
in,
every game,
and it would crash.
We would hot drop to try to get it, like, at least one fight in before it crashed. And we'd be like, oh, we hear somebody coming, and then it would crash every single
And then it would crash. Dude, we were so frustrated. Then we were like, you know what? Let's get on Riverside and let's just start planning the podcast. And we get on Riverside and we're just bitching and moaning about not being able to play Apex.
That was the podcast.
We were
And
just
so
like,
here we are on the podcast bitching about Apex.
God damn, Apex with us?
Dude, if
You
it,
just wanted to play some damn Apex.
if it makes you guys feel better, I've had these crashing issues on Apex before this mobile game even came out.
Oh, you're right.
I have the worst luck with Apex Legends. It sucks. And it's at the worst times. Like, we'll be like in this perfect spot, and then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna ult us and get ready to get us out of here, and then I crash. And it's like we're just sitting in the middle of a spot getting shot at by 5 teams, and then we just die. And I come back, and I finally load back in just in time to get my face shot off and me watch. It's terrible. It's so
Yeah,
frustrating.
if we got any listener out there that plays on PC and they had that crashing issue, it is really annoying because DV Socks crashes a lot on
It's
that
like every
game.
other game.
Yeah, it's frustrating.
It's and the most inopportune time. So if there's somebody out there who has a
hit me
resolution
up.
for that, give it up,
It's
please.
just frustrating.
Because it's not even me.
Well, you know what
And I'm
time of year
annoying.
it is. It's tax season,
Spring.
baby. Tax
season.
So I don't know about you guys, but we had a fat tax return. No, I'm kidding. We had a decent little tax return come in because we were putting back extra in our 401k. And if you guys need help with any of that kind of thing, you can hit me up on my social. No, I'm kidding. But I did want to talk about the secret purchase I'm gonna make with the tax return money. Don't tell Brooke.
Nobody tell bro.
I'm gonna buy an Elite controller.
Dude, another one?
Xbox. Yeah, so I actually still have one,
tell
but like 7 of the buttons broke. Like two
Jesus
of the back
Christ.
buttons broke off already, and like my
Nobody
LB's like sticking.
Tell.
And like all I
Brooke.
did was play Call of Duty. I wasn't like hammering.
You gotta stop
anything.
smashing that thing.
Dude, one of the
You've been
buttons.
grinding too much
one of the-
Smite.
One of the buttons I had never even put a paddle on before, and I was like, you know what? I think I could use this as my like reload button or something. So like I put it on there. It
You
freaking
snapped
never worked. I never got to it. It was broken from the beginning. It was like
So you're gonna go back to an Elite controller? What is? There's got to be some sort of other controller.
Get
Is
a
there another
Scuff, dude.
controller out there?
is Scuff a good controller?
Yeah, they're more expensive though.
Dude, what if I go to a classic like
Well, I don't care about that.
classic joystick, just like a little classic joystick with like two buttons,
Dude, that's
Okay, dude.
disgusting. You should play with a Wii
just
controller.
like little run, reload, and
Play
shoot.
Pac-Man.
I actually have Pac-Man.
Dude, Pac-Man is great.
Wait. Dude, I played
So,
that the other day.
Are you guys buying anything?
But-
with-
Dude, so
Tax return?
tax return,
season.
man. Paul, what do you got? Paul, by the way, you're glowing like a. I don't know what's going on with you, but you're glowing blue for some reason.
Yeah, dude. I don't
This
know,
whole
I just felt
episode.
Kind of like, I've had this Smurfy feeling all day today. I don't know what's going on, but you know, it's just something about today is making me feel really like I'm blue. Da boo dee da boo da boo da boo dee. Like that's the kind of vibes I'm getting today. I don't know what it is. But
Yes, whoever's listening, please go check this out on YouTube because this dude is glowing blue for some reason.
literally
He look-
blue.
Yeah, Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. You know that girl who eats the blueberry, like starts turning blue. He's transitioning to that right now.
Literally me. Straight Avatar.
Are you okay? Are you getting oxygen, dude?
Straight Avatar out here, dude. So my tax return is lame. So Desiree, so I have to pay taxes this year. It's not a lot. But so Desiree last year had a 401k taken out. She got a new job, so she didn't have a 401k yet. So that went on top of our pay as well as like making more money. So then I owe taxes this year, which sucks. So yeah.
You might need to up the amount of money you put into your 401k.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Sam, tax man
If you
over
want to
here.
hit that
now.
lower tax bracket and get it payment back. So just
I'm probably
put it
gonna
in.
add in
saying.
like an extra 20%.
Yeah, so I'll give you the percentage. I went from 6% to 10%, and
Yeah, that's what I was about to do. I'm at
got me in a
6.
lower
I think I'm gonna go to
bracket, so-
10.
Nobody tell Brooke.
Anyways,
Um,
no,
But I want to buy something though. You know what? I'm gonna buy a. I think.
oh, you're just gonna buy something just to buy something.
Yeah.
Cool.
One of my coworkers works for
Rad.
his brother works for Intel, who obviously makes computer parts. And I just upgraded a computer part, and it absolutely frustrated me, which makes me want to get another computer part to frustrate myself more. So I think I'm going to upgrade my CPU, which is like the processor. See what that does to make me even more mad.
maybe that'll help your Apex.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. I don't think
Do you,
Apex
need
is.
do you need a better fan?
I don't think it's gonna help. I don't think it's my fan. It doesn't run that.
what if you
hot.
put it inside? What if you just put it inside a refrigerator?
Oh, you know what I need to get? I need to get a water
The
cooler.
cooling. Yeah, water.
Well, I have
cooler,
cooling.
yeah, for sure.
My stuff's already
No, you're gonna
cold.
rust all your shit.
Do you have water cooling though?
No, I don't have water cooling, but it only runs like 68 degrees Celsius, which isn't that hot.
Yeah, but it gets hot in that room you're in.
That's hot.
Well, yeah, that's just because it gets hot in here.
Water cooling.
Junior, tax return
Junior,
season?
what about you?
Tax return season. So, what am I gonna do with my tax return?
Super Smash Bros? What do you think?
I don't know. I'll probably
You're going to buy another game for your damn Xbox 360? Like, come on, dude. Get something good.
I'll probably splurge a little. Maybe get a new dining set.
You're such a dad.
I really need a new skillet.
Oh, my God.
You know what I could really go for? I could really go for like one of those toothbrushes, those automatic ones.
Dude, those are money.
Um,
I need one.
Dude, I could really get one of those.
Brooks is like,
a little motorized toothbrush, gas powered.
Gas
So I'll probably look into that.
Dude, good luck. It's going to be expensive.
run on
The-
propane.
No, honestly, guys, I think I'm finally going to upgrade my Xbox.
Let's go.
Because I am running on some old product.
Every time you come over to my house, you're like, dude, yours looks so much better. Your game looks totally different than mine.
It's so different. I'm like, what is your? Every time I'm looking at Sam play, because he's got the what is the? I mean, the Xbox
X.
freaking
Xbox big black
Xbox
box that almost looks like a computer tower.
Yeah, so he every time. I mean, we play the same games, but every time I go to Sam's house, I'm like, this looks so much better than mine. Like it just looks so.
I know just
like
playing Apex, since we talk about it all the time. You're like, man, I can see so much more stuff on your screen.
yeah, so I think I'm finally gonna make the commitment. It's just so much money. Like, God
Yeah, dude,
damn,
they're
it's like
expensive.
$500.
Dude, go trade in your Xbox.
So
Get
I'll
like
probably
$40. Like $25 from GameStop. And trade in all your games and shit. You might get 50 total if you're lucky. But
no, I got some stuff that I can probably sell on maybe Facebook Marketplace or whatever it is. So I'll probably try to sell some shit.
Okay, well, cool. So Junior's getting a new Xbox. I'm getting a new controller, possibly Scuff at this point. I don't know. I haven't looked at it. Paul's going to get a water cooler for his computer. Let's go. So with water cooling and everything like that, I wanted to talk about this other topic called Game Pass games. You guys been playing any Game Pass games? I know, Paul, you can get Game Pass for PC, but maybe you
No, I
don't have it.
can. So recently,
Wait, what?
no, I can. There's
No,
a
wait,
Game
yeah.
Pass for PC. So
No, there
I
is
just
Game
realized.
Pass for PC. I know that there is. I just didn't know
Oh,
that you were going to get it or not.
So,
he digresses.
yeah, I digress. All right, Junior, go ahead.
I mean, I didn't have anything. That was it.
Oh, okay.
You
Anyway,
digress.
so yeah, so Xbox just recently like changed how they use Xbox software on PC. So I used to use like this Xbox console companion app, but you can no longer use it to chat. And then I didn't realize there's like this new Xbox app you can download, which I downloaded. And then like the first thing it said was like, get Game Pass for
Get
PC.
Game
And I
Pass.
was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh,
You were like, oh, I digress.
wow.
Oh, I'm digressing.
So with my tax return money I'm paying, I may get Game
I
Pass.
ingress.
And a water cooler.
And a water cooler. We'll see. I don't know if I can afford Game Pass.
Okay,
It was like
well,
$5.
anyways, so on Game Pass,
I'm probably gonna have to get it.
there's some cool games on Game Pass, dude. So I want to like throw a few out there and see if anybody's played them. Junior, maybe you've played some. Paul, I think you played this with Bean the other day. It's on Game Pass, but maybe you got it some other way. But Overcooked 2, me and DV Bean have been grinding Overcooked 2. And
I grind Overcooked.
dude, we have a hilarious clip of one of the first rounds we played together. And she's gonna post it, and then I'm gonna steal it, put it on our page. But we're going right. She's cooking on the top half, like prepping the plates and putting them together.
What's this game first? What's this game?
Overcooked it's like a chef game. You're like a little cartoon chef, and you're in a kitchen, and you prep orders as they come in across the top of the screen, and
like Diner Dash.
like
Yeah.
Diner Dash, I guess. Yeah. So it's like, yeah, you're working in like a diner setting. You're a chef. You like cook. So this one episode or this one map, we were cooking sushi rolls, and so we had to cook fried rice or white rice, and then we had to put like what's that green stuff? Eel skin or something? I don't know what it is.
No, dude.
Eel skin. Ew. The
Dude,
hell?
seaweed.
I don't know
What the heck?
cre-
Seaweed.
We had to put.
Who the
Jesus
hell is
Christ.
eating eel skin?
You had to build the plate.
What do you? Oh.
You have to
What's
put
happening
I
with
don't
you right
know,
now?
I'm falling apart.
Jesus Christ.
I'm digressing. You need seaweed, rice, and then like fish or shrimp, right? So, anyways, we're building these sushis, and I'm like taking over the rice. So I got 2 pots over there boiling water, and I'm throwing rice in. And next thing I know, I finish a pot, so I pull it off so it doesn't catch fire, because it'll catch fire if it stays on too long. And so I pull it off, put it on the side, and you see my character just start to panic, and I'm doing these circles while I'm holding a plate. And I'm like, okay, clearly I'm panicking. So then I put the plate down, and for some reason I grabbed that pot of rice that was done, and I put it back on the burner. And it immediately catches flame. It immediately catches fire because it was already done. So then I pull it off, and I'm like, oh God, what do I do? And the next thing I know, the next burner catches fire because I was cooking rice over there the whole time. And then the next burner causes the whole line of the counter to catch fire. I had 7 slots on the counter on fire at one point, and I didn't know how to put it out. And then I finally found the extinguisher in the map because it started highlighting it. So I went over there and grabbed it and bring it over. And I
The game was telling you.
the game's like, please put this out. So then I go and grab it, and I come back, and I'm freaking like, I'm like going back and forth across the fire, but nothing's shooting out. And I had to figure out, the game had to tell me hold X to shoot it. And,
Oh my
Nice.
gosh.
eventually we put it out, and Bina actually served 2 orders while that was happening.
Clutch. She was clutch.
Good on her. Jesus.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
felt-
dude, I definitely got some overcookage, and we went to Bina's house to go hang out with Junior and them for a little bit, and we jumped into some Overcooked. It's actually really fun. I was kind of surprised. It's very, it definitely increased my multitasking in the real world because my multitasking is ass. So like, I was over there like cooking, right? And she's like, I need flour. So I'm literally just like launching flour across the kitchen. And then, so the funny thing is like, so we were doing the salad, like salad is just like lettuce and tomato and cucumbers.
Tomato, yeah.
And I had the cucumbers on my side, dude. So I'm just slinging cucumbers all over the kitchen. So like on her side of the kitchen, there's just cucumbers all over the floor. And she's like panicking.
Like 10
There's
cucumbers on the floor.
everywhere. It was great, dude. And then like, yeah, you had to wash dishes and like, yeah, I definitely got a headache after playing, but it was great.
It can get intense.
It wasn't the 5 beers you had before.
No, that made me, no. That didn't, no. They were
You know
good,
what?
they were IPAs.
You know why I like Game Pass? You know why I like Game Pass so much? So I had my kids with me this past week, and dude, we downloaded some games. We downloaded some Paw Patrol. We downloaded some Ben 10, and dude, like they were going off on these little kid games, and they loved it. So Game Pass, I am loving Game Pass. And then Sam said that Game Pass is actually supposed to have MLB The Show coming out on it.
Yeah, dude, the new MLB The Show, the second year of it being on Xbox ever, and it's coming out on Game Pass. So
Do you have to have like a certain subscription? Is it like
I
the?
think it's just the full-on version of Game Pass. I don't know if that's an extra version.
Because there's a couple of like versions of Game
whatever
Pass.
version I have.
I think you have like the maximum like full strength Game Pass,
so
which I do not have.
I can download MLB The Show right now, and I will be able to immediately log in and play it whenever the game releases officially. So I've actually got it downloaded already, and I'm just waiting for it to come out. So that's pretty cool. And I don't.
So I don't have the maximum.
So you have the
I
ultimate.
don't even know what it's called. I don't have the ultimate. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I don't have the ultimate Game Pass, so it doesn't even show for me right now.
Well, I wanted to give a shout out to the other couple games on Game Pass. There's we mentioned Overcooked 2, Junior did Paw Patrol and Ben 10. There's also this game called Gang Beast.
For the kids.
Gang Beast, which is super silly game. And then there's Astroneer, which is kind of an exploring game. You're like on the moon or something. You have a spaceship, and you got to figure out how to like get supplies and build a base and that kind of stuff. It's pretty cool. I started playing this other game. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it's a roller coaster game. And I thought it was going to be building like a theme park, but no,
Tycoon.
you are like a character riding a roller coaster, and you have to control.
You're just throwing up on people?
Dude, it's pretty intense. You just have to play it. But there's like turbo boosting sections, and like you can blast your cart off faster and stuff. I don't know. It was pretty fun.
Just getting motion sickness while playing this game.
It honestly kind of was like that.
Junior, you should invest in the ultimate, because if the prices are the same, you get Xbox Live with the ultimate version, and it's $5 more.
The prices are the same? Well, I got 6 months
the ultimate
free.
The ultimate version is $15. The regular version is $10. But on the Ultimate version, you get more you get console games, or you get more games, and you get Xbox Live.
Okay. Maybe I should just do that.
Some research on it.
Yeah, because I mean, I got free Game Pass, 6 months free Game Pass, so that's why I have Game Pass.
Oh, nice.
But maybe I need to make the switch. I need to make the move, pull the trigger, just like I need to pull the trigger on this new Xbox, which is probably going to lead to a new TV.
Ba-bang!
Just saying.
By then, though, it'll be Black Friday time, baby.
Exactly. Get it all for like $200.
Baseball's back, baby.
Baseball's back. Baseball.
Baseball. Well, guys,
I don't got anything else, man.
that we need to talk about?
Any other good?
I am pop locking and dropping, dude.
Nice hat, Paul.
Dude, it's a nice hat, right? I literally pulled it out of the closet.
What?
I'm wearing the old Red Sox, shirt, and then the old blue skin, and then the red hat. It popped. Definitely popped. Definitely feels right.
Go San Antonio Spurs shirt on. Junior's going salmon.
Peach.
I'm going
old peach.
I'm going workout shirt. It's nice and comfy.
Well, I think we should work out our way out of this podcast episode.
To the toilet.
To
the toilet.
Okay.
All right, yeah, let's wrap it up on that one. We'll see you next week, folks.
Peace out.
Wait. We just wanted to say thanks again, everybody, for listening to this episode of the DV Sports and Gaming Podcast. With that said, we wanted to give you guys a proper outro. Here we go.
All right, guys. So please follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. We have DV Sports and Gaming for Instagram. Our TikTok is DV Sports Gaming, and our YouTube is DV Sports and Gaming. We post all kinds of videos, all kinds of clips, sports related, and also just gaming clips. So please subscribe and follow.
And don't forget to utilize our social medias to interact with us and give feedback on the podcast and content that we create. We want to build a community around sports and gaming with our fans and listeners. And as always, guys, thanks for listening to the DV Sports and Gaming Podcast. We'll see you guys next time.